first, so I don't want to impede on anyone else's time. How long I talk, because I can go on and on and on, but my name is Kimberly Tobert. I am one of the co-owners of We Rock the Spectrum Kids Gym. We if you haven't heard of us, it's because we just opened up on June the 8th in Simpsonville in the Five Forks area. So we were asked to come here and give a little bit about our gym, so we're glad to be here and thank you all for coming. I do have some little goodies, little cup with our brochure and business card in it, and if you did not get one, there's some over there on the counter, so please make sure you get one, or I'll give one out to you later on. Basically a little bit about me. I am an educator by trade. I am certified in early childhood special education, and early childhood and special education. I'm certified in grades K through 8. I have a bachelor's degree in special education and a master's degree in early childhood. So I've worked in Spartanburg School District 5 and Greenville County Schools. From Michigan originally, where I taught there for years, so I have about 20 plus years experience. Started out as a general ed teacher and then went into special ed. A lot of times I get asked a question at our gym, do you have, because we have a gym that is inclusive, meaning that we love kids that are on the spectrum or just kids that have disabilities in general. We often get asked the question, oh, do you have kids that have a disability? And my first answer is no, we don't. I don't. We don't have any children on the spectrum. We don't have any children with disabilities, with the stated disabilities. I haven't seen them in my family. The next question is, well, how did you get into this? And there's a long and short answer for that. So I'll give you the short answer first, and I'll finish that up, at the end. But basically, when I was younger, after I graduated from college, I was not working like most college grads. You don't have a job, so you're just looking for something to do. I come from a long line of educators. Mother was a teacher, counselor. Grandmother was a teacher. Her mother was, taught, and probably her mother was, teaching the enslaved to read when it was still illegal. So we have a long legacy of teaching. I, of course, did not want to go into teaching. I wanted to do something else. Didn't have a job, and so my mother actually said, well, you need to do something. Why don't you just sub? And so I decided to do that, and I said, well, I'll just sub until I get a real job. So that's how I started out after I graduated. I really didn't want to teach, even though that's what I went to school for. So, like most college kids don't want to do what they're in school for. And so I just started subbing. Like I said earlier, I'm from Michigan originally, and things are a little bit different as far as the teaching world than it is here in South Carolina. That's a whole nother story. It's a shocker when we came down here. But I was asked one day as a sub, did I want to teach in what was called the special ed class? And I said no. And the reason why I said no was, number one, because I had never done it. Number two, I had heard a lot of things about special education class, and just the term special education just threw up a red flag, to me. So I immediately said no without giving it much thought. And so then the next thing that was thrown at me was, well, if you sub in that class, you get a stipend, so you get paid more. So I said, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:30. So that was my first intro into the world of special education. I took that because I wanted more money, and that's how I got to the field. And I'll finish that up later on. So we rock the Spectrum Kids Gym, and this is just a basic overview of our gym and our story. Basically, we're an international franchise. It started with a lady named Dina who lives in California. She has a son that's on the spectrum. And in 2009, she actually started installing occupational equipment in her son's room. Because even then, that's 2009. That seems like just yesterday's. But in the world of autism, it can seem so many years ago. And so she began by installing occupational equipment in her child's bedroom to help him, and because he was diagnosed with ASD. And so she quickly found out that it helped him on a daily basis in terms of sensory processing. And so as time went by, she turned his bedroom actually into a franchise. And now today, just a few years later, the franchise is now international. Most of the We Rocks you will find in California, in Florida, and in Texas. We are the first in the Carolinas, so we're glad that we can say that. I believe there will be one being open in the next couple of years in Asheville, actually. But it's also international. So you'll also find this gym in Malaysia, Egypt, Canada, Australia, and a couple other countries I can't think of right now. But it is international, and that's a really great thing. We have some core values. Number one, we're all inclusive. We are here for all kids. We often get phone calls in from people that say, are you just for kids that have autism or special needs? Even though we have a big logo that says we're here for all kids. So we're inclusive. We want all kids to come to our gym. Our motto is finally a place where you never have to say I'm sorry. When you come to our gym, you will see that in big broad letters on our wall. We often get parents who come in and they see that slogan and they start crying because they do want to come to a place where their kids are welcome and where they feel safe. So that is our motto. So you don't have to say I'm sorry, even though parents say it anyway. And I always say, parents, look at our motto. You don't have to say it. It's okay. We offer sensory safe equipment. A lot of gyms cannot say that. That's another question that sometimes we're asked, well, what makes your gym different from the other gyms? We have therapeutic sensory safe equipment in our gym. And community leaders. Like I said, we just opened June the 8th, so we are trying to partner with other community leaders, you guys, to be a part of our gym and help us out and give us resources and things that we can take forward with our clientele. Our community here, especially in the Greenville community, they do need us. Our staff is trained to deal with all types of behaviors so parents can feel at ease. Most of the adults I have working in the gym are teachers, certified teachers who have worked with children on the spectrum, so they are very well aware. Over the summer we also had teenagers and they were all trained by the South Carolina Autism Society. So if you ever see any teens working in there, you can still feel safe that they know what they're doing because they have been trained as well. We want our gym also to serve as a meeting place for the local special needs community. So if any of you would love to get with us and partner with us and give a presentation yourself or introduce yourself to the community, feel free to let me know, talk to me, and we can set something up. We try to do that to get our parents more engaged, to get them to come out more in a safe environment. And the great thing about that is that we can handle their kids while they're there. And we also, again, we already said this, we provide an inclusive place for, children with neurotypical children and those with special needs all together. And our special needs, we rockers can get one-on-one attendant care that they desire. That's something that we're working on right now as far as the respite and the one-on-one care because like I said, we just opened, so hopefully we're working on that and hopefully by the end of the year, this year, we'll have that service available. This is why we rock. We have 10 pieces of sensory equipment. All cool equipment that all kids love. Who doesn't love a trampoline? Yeah. What about a zip line? The zip line limits has weight. I can't get on my own zip line. But I can get on a trampoline though, so. But we have 10 pieces of sensory equipment that we offer kids to play with. We also have an arts and crafts area. We have a toddler area, and we're always just adding and changing out things in our gym all the time. So when you come once and you come again, you may see something different. You may see something new. So we always just try to keep different things going. This is the inside of one of the gyms. All the gyms basically look alike for the most part, no matter where you go in the country or out of the country. If you go to any We Rock the Spectrum gym, they all basically look like this. There will be some that have more equipment, some that have a little less, but we all have the basic 10 pieces of equipment. Some are larger, some are smaller, some are 2 stories. There's one in the mall, I believe. So, but this is basically what they all look like. And I'll show you pictures of ours in a few minutes. All right, so services. Open play. We have what's called open play. At our gym, we're normally open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. We just changed our hours. We had summer hours, we were open a little bit later, but now going into the fall, we're from 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday, and Sunday from 1 to 5. Open play is $12 for the first child and $10 for siblings. We suggest that you either go on our Facebook page and see what our daily hours are. We're also on Google, Yelp, or you can call us and ask us, hey, what are your open play hours? We ask that you do that because we also do other events like birthday parties, field trips, private play dates, and when we have those activities going on in the gym, we do close our facility. So we do have those, but other than that, it is called open play. You can come anytime during those open play hours. And the great thing about it is you can stay up to 3 hours. And we don't charge the adults, it's just the kids. We Rock Here, this is also known as break time. We will watch children as long as we have advance notice for up to 3 hours a week. That is at $12 an hour. That is something that does have to be scheduled so we know that we have enough staff, on board to allow that to happen. We also are in the process of doing respite.
Did you say 3 hours a week or 3 hours?
3 hours a week. A week. We can't, and we have to be careful with that because we're not a daycare with the hours. So we're not a daycare, but we do offer what's called break time for up to 3 hours a week. Birthday parties. We have birthday parties. And I'll show you some pictures of that in a few minutes. These are just some other pictures, but we do have a birthday party room. So like I said earlier, when you rent the gym for a birthday party, you get the whole gym. So we shut it down just for you and your party. That's really great. So for 2 hours, your little ones can play on the floor. Usually what we do is they play on the floor, and then after a while, so much time goes by, you go into our, we have a birthday room, a multi-purpose room, and there you can have your cake, ice cream, or whatever you bring. So we do birthday parties. We also have what's called the Rock Shop. Any of you parents, if you're familiar with Melissa & Doug products, they are the best. They don't break for the most part. They last for generations. We do have a little shop in our gym. And also the great thing about our gym is that a lot of these products in our Melissa & Doug section, we have on the floor. So the kids are already coming inside playing with these items when they come through the gate, because we have some of those items in our arts and crafts area and in our toddler area as well. Like I said, we do special events, we do field trips. So if any school wants to do a field trip, we'll welcome you guys. We are in the process of doing Spirit Night. So if you want to do Spirit Night to raise money for your organization, come talk to us. We do that. We work with the Cub Scouts. We work with any group, organization, AAU basketball that wants to raise money. We do that. We have some Spirit Nights coming up soon, so we're getting geared for that. But we do field trips. We do our Parents Night Out we usually do that on the last Friday of the month from 6 until 9. So you can drop your little ones off and go eat in peace for 3 hours and come back and pick them up. We do private play dates. So with a minimum of 10, we can shut the gym down just for your group. Classes, we are always adding on classes. We have a demo dance class tomorrow actually. We have partnered with the Carolina Dance Collaboration, they're so great. So they're coming in tomorrow to do a demo class for our clientele, and then we'll do signups after that. We also have Paw Patrol. If you have kids, grandkids, if you love Paw Patrol, I know it's coming to the well this weekend, but ours is in a much smaller environment. You can beat the traffic. You don't have to be in the crowds, and we're having a private character event for Shades from Paw Patrol. We do community meetings like I talked about earlier, and character parties, just said that. So we do a lot of things other than just open play. And again, I think I said this earlier, we are the first and the only open to the public sensory gym for children from age 1 and up. Knowing that all kids are not alike and having a place where they can all have fun and benefit from an active and stimulating environment has been a cornerstone of the success for all of our We Rock the Spectrums worldwide. A lot of times we get asked questions about the age limit. For our kids on the spectrum, we do not have an age limit. We do have some teenagers that come to our gym. So they're welcome to come. But for our typically developing kids, the cutoff might be about 9-10 years old, just depending on maturity level. But for our kids on the spectrum, we don't really have an age limit. We do have kids that come, older teenagers that come sometimes and frequent the gym. So this is just a few pictures. This is our particular gym. Our gym is about 3,200 square feet. We are in Simpsonville in the Five Forks area in the Philo Plaza. People that live over there, they always ask, oh, my timer, 1 minute, perfect. They always ask, us, well, where in Five Forks are you? We are in the Philo Plaza off of Woodruff Road. People that live over there always ask, well, where is that? The old liquor store. Then, oh, we know where you are. So yes, that's where we are. The old liquor store in the Philo Plaza in Five Forks. So this is a picture of our gym and what it looks like. You can't really see it over here, but we have a zip line. This is our zip box right here, and you just zip across and fall into a crash pit. There's our trampoline. These are our various OT swings that we have on the floor. Down here we have our little toddler toys, equipment that they can get on as well. This is a picture of our birthday room. You want to have a birthday, you can arrange the room however you want. We have different size birthday packages. This is just a sample of one of the room and one of the pictures that the way it was decorated. So you can see that. Our parents. This is a family I've known for years when I taught in Spartanburg District 5. That little girl is a set of triplets. They're all on the spectrum. And I just love that family to death. I had one of the siblings for 2 years in my early childhood special needs class. And they still keep up with us. And actually they come to our parent night every month and they bring all 3 triplets. And they love us because they say they don't get a chance to get out. So we just love to just offer an opportunity for them to bring their kids to our parents night out. Just to give them a break so they can just have a little night on the town. I love this picture. In our little toddler area, we have makeup, we have a dress up area. This little girl just, redoing her mom's hair. I guess she thinks she needs a haircut or something. So, but that's just a little picture. We do hair treatments like we did Peppa Pig. We had Spider-Man. Elmo we had about 3 weeks ago. This weekend we're having Chase. We also, like I said earlier, offer different social classes, different classes. This is a social skills class that we had going on just this summer. That was a great class. One of our little clients that came. Field trips, we do field trips, so we want to arrange a field trip. We often do that for 1 to 2 hours depending on what package we work out. So we had field trips going on, birthday parties, and my little niece. Now earlier I gave you just a little synopsis about me and how I ended up working into the world of special education, and it was because of the money. But that being said, just through my years of just starting with that one decision that I made, I was really able to, find my gift. Didn't know that it was a gift, but it is. And so I love doing what I do. I love working with the kids that I work with, and I love the families. But through that, I was able to find my gift, and now through us having this business, we're able to just serve our purpose. And so that's what brings us to where we are right now with our gym. So I love the community that we work with. I love working with everybody. I love working with just people in general and just helping them. So again, we rock the Spectrum Kids Gym for all kids. We're in Greenville, and like I said, we're a gym for all kids. And that's it. Any questions? Thank you.